What's going on?
Relax.
Good night. Fuck. Yeah, what's
Just end the stream, start over
I
again.
don't want to. Glory.
Oh my God.
Glory, hopefully the stream doesn't die this week. So, hi.
If
Hello.
it does, I'll just stream.
Yeah, yep, it's the same thing as
Hi.
last week. So, hi.
Hello.
Good Noise Podcast here. Shane. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, Glory. How you doing? Awesome. Good talk.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
this
we're
is
here.
cute.
Rayanne's computer's dying, so she might not be able to make it. That's a shame. Hopefully she's able to
It's
make
a
it towards the end, though.
shame.
Ha 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 ha. So we're gonna talk about music. We're gonna talk about some music this week. A
Yes.
little bit of sillies, a little bit of funnies. You know what I'm talking about.
A little bit of quirkies.
So-
A little bit of hee I hate it here.
And
Okay.
so just to start off, coronavirus that's going around and just keeps on vibe checking shows left and right. Motionless in White, their tour got canceled. Postponed. A bunch of big festivals that that were going to happen in the beginning of May got full blown canceled. Like Welcome to
Oh, God.
Rocksville. There was a bunch, and then like Firefly that got canceled too. So it's catching up.
It's looking a little.
It's
little
looking
sad
a
right
little
now.
fuckboy over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really is doing kind of like a.
And so that happened.
Yeah.
Harry Styles said "fuck you" to the UK. I'll see you in 2021.
Shut up! He didn't.
He did.
He made a thread. That was kind of weird.
That was really quirky.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Yeah, he just rescheduled his whole tour. Louis probably gonna reschedule his whole tour. Niall said, "Hey, because he's been doing live streams a lot, and somebody was like, hey, are you gonna reschedule your U.S. tour? Because like his tour starts next month.
Yeah.
The DC one that I was trying to go to is on the 27th.
Mhm.
I can't leave my house now because my entire state is under quarantine. Not quarantine, but like shut down. Like don't go outside unless you need food or whatever.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to go to that now. And he's like, I don't know if it's canceled or rescheduled. He literally said this on stream, like, right now it isn't.
Yeah, he's like, I have no clue. And he's like,
He's like, I
Literally-
haven't contacted my manager.
literally couldn't tell you.
Literally, but yeah, it's okay. He's doing good. Doing
And
good.
he's like, honestly, bro, I don't know. I'm trying to save the stream right now. This is a mess.
Bro.
Can you stop dropping frames? Stop dropping frames. Stop it. Stop.
I could stream.
Or I think you might have to. I'm trying to stop it from dropping all these frames, but it's not.
Okay.
I keep on bringing down the
Bring
bit
up
rate.
OBS.
It's gonna look like a fucking potato by the time I'm done here. What the fuck?
Bro. Okay.
I keep on bringing down the
Bring up
bit rate.
OBS.
It's gonna look like a fucking potato by the time I'm done here. It's What the running fuck? just fine. On Glory, pull it up. Pull up the stream and tell me if it's running okay.
Okay, let me see.
All right, the stream.
It looks fine to me.
All right, then we're going with it. We're just gonna go with it. The audio should be okay, hopefully. If not, that's why haven't uploaded last week's either, because I'm afraid that the video is gonna be dog shit on it. Or
Hey!
the audio. No, just saying like the stream, because the stream was dropping on your end too. You said the health was
Oh.
going in and out. So
I did not. Yeah, I said that.
maybe I don't remember. That was last week, Glory. It was a long
It was
time
last
ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyways.
Jake G.
Well, no, but Niall, his tour, that's
Oh.
done. I was listening, I just was doing other things, but Niall's tour is fucking, that's done.
I think he just needs to announce it because the first date is like early. Niall Horan, where are we? USA tour?
Yeah, we're in the U.S.
That's what it is. April 20th in Nashville's Bridgestone Arena.
Yeah, that's...
That's not happening.
No. Arena tours are going to continue to get vibe checked into the summer. I'm kind of debating, like, after this whole, like, April 30th mandatory stay-at-home. I know Virginia's different, but this mandatory stay-at-home bullshit, I'm expecting them to start lessening. Hopefully, we start to see a decrease in the numbers and they can start to lessen the amount of people, like, the larger amounts of people, and then these smaller shows can continue, allowing
cool.
for, like, 400, 500 cap venues to start having shows again
Remember when it was 1,000 cap? That was wild.
for like a week.
Good
and
times.
then everything got vibe checked and it went from like 1,000 to like 10 in like a week. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. And now you're like,
And now it's like 7.
yeah. Now you're not even supposed to be in the same car with somebody.
Are you serious?
Well, they want everybody 6 feet apart. You're not 6 feet apart in a car.
Oh. Everybody's renting limos now. One person in the front, one person in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
So yeah, that's what's happening. A show that I was going to. It's a festival here in Jersey. It's the first year that it was going to happen. Got postponed to 2021 next April. 2020 April 2021. I'm like, okay. The headliners are staying the same, but all the support like dropped, and it's gonna change. But I'm like, what the fuck? So we'll see. These postponed. We're gonna start. I saw somewhere. I think it was Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
The word postpone is gonna be thrown around less and less, and the word canceled is gonna be seen more and more because all these tours are not gonna be able to make all of them up unless they just wipe out this year and say everything's gonna happen next year.
Which would really suck because I have a whole board here called 2020 concerts, and I have like 5 things on there that I was like, okay, I know I'm going to these.
Yeah.
And now it's like all of them say postponed or canceled now.
Yeah.
And that's really quirky right now because I was kind of trying to see the 1975 and
they just can't. They postponed their entire tour.
Yeah.
Yep. They postponed their entire tour, and then they were playing a festival in Jersey, like 4 days after the tour ended. And that got completely canceled. And like a week before that, they were doing no fee tickets for that. And I'm like, I'm glad I didn't buy them because fuck that. But yeah, it's not looking good for live music right now.
Yeah.
Like I have a date with The Weeknd in the summer, and I think that's gonna get vibe checked. Just hope.
No, hopefully not.
I don't know. It's early in July. Well, I'll be with him whether he plays a show or not.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And then, my date with Korn and My Chem. So those better not get vibe checked. Those are.
Yeah. I hope you're. Whoa, 3-timer? Whoa.
Well.
Or do they all know about this?
Yeah, they all know.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know.
They all know. But Palais Royale, a couple of their shows have been postponed, but they haven't officially announced that. So as you can see, shit's just all the May shows. Forget about it. Pack it up. Go home.
Pack it up. Pack it in. Let me be.
Oh, Rand's back. Yo, hi.
Yeah, I've been here.
Bro, that's crazy.
Welcome back, Rand.
How's my mic sounding?
Like a potato. Absolute garbage.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
She asked how her mic sounded. I'm not gonna lie to the girl.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to the girl. Can't be mean.
Is it worse than my other computer?
Yeah, Rand, it's pretty bad, but listen.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Should I just
okay.
leave?
No. Stop.
No, it's okay.
You have stuff to talk about this week. You're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
I do. That's true.
So, kicking off the actual topics and not just... Dude, I never changed the name of the stream.
Are you serious? Shane, I did my job.
I'm great at
I
this.
did my job.
I'm great at this. Listen.
Okay.
So, I can't even talk and type at the same time.
Okay,
That
so
sucks.
let me show you guys my new mouse. So I got a new glowy mouse.
Glowy mouse?
It's really cool.
Bro.
Yeah. This is not what people subscribe for.
Well, this is what they're getting because this is a shit show.
Yeah, well, I got a glowy mouse. It changes colors a lot. And it has a lot of buttons. I don't know what they do.
You can like...
Has everyone in the podcast, has technology just been not working out? Like, what's going on?
The stream kept on dying. I had to bring it down to like 360p so that it would stop dropping frames.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
I think I broke my mouse.
So like, we respectfully parted ways with 2 people on the podcast in the past 2 weeks. Have been complete dog shit.
No, they have not.
Yeah, they have. They've been bad.
How?
They've been a clusterfuck.
The only reason it's been bad is because the technology keeps breaking.
Yeah, Twitch is literally breaking.
Yeah, that's true.
Twitch is breaking.
That's not something we can control.
And we were like a half an hour late this week.
That was because we were catching up.
Yeah, we haven't talked
It's been a while.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like our conversation has been fine. It's just, Twitch and my computer and all of our streamings are just not working out. It's just not our fault.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's not.
Thank you.
You know. Okay, so now we're actually gonna talk about stuff that happened this week. Finally, it is
Thank you.
7:33, not 7:53, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we are finally starting to talk about music. So last night on Twitter, our good friend Jake G, he dropped a Minecraft parody cover thing of
album, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, of Waterpark's fandom, and the Parksies found it.
Oh God!
And the Parksies broke Twitter. Parksy
They
Twitter
did.
exploded over this.
Absolutely, just
If you follow
combusted.
if you follow the real PP Judge on Twitter,
oh my God!
you'll notice.
Which you should.
Yeah, you should. You'll notice I was live tweeting most of it, and by live tweeting I mean I was retweeting every single mention of Jake G in my timeline. Yeah, it was bad. I tweeted like 100 times that night. I stopped doing homework. I was like, Jake G's breaking the internet, bro. The Parksies are like, I'll sell feet pics to buy fucking Jake G merch, and I'm out here flexing that I've already got I Love Minecraft on CD signed.
Legend.
Not in Piss though. He didn't sign it in Piss for me.
Maybe he like no. We're gonna keep.
Anyways, so yeah, he completely broke Parksy Twitter, and they tried to get Austin and the boys to notice him, and they haven't yet, but
Yet.
Keyword
Yeah,
there's
I feel like they will though. For some reason, I feel like Austin's gonna be like, "Oh my God, this is
Minecraft boy.
epic."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it seems like all the big Parksies, and by big Parksies I mean Sarah, have given up on it already.
Oh,
So
true.
I'm gonna have to yell at her later. We gotta get him a notice. So
We need to get Gianna on it because Austin follows her, and Austin.
Austin.
Sorry, I said Austin. Like Boston.
Austin.
But yeah, we need to get Gianna to see it so then she can retweet it because Austin.
She did see it because I think
She did?
I think I retweeted one of her tweets last night. She saw it.
Oh,
I don't think
legend.
I don't think she was tweeting at Austin though.
Oh,
That's
he
just-
got a Gianna notice.
Yeah,
That's wild.
That's crazy, bro.
Might be better than an Austin notice.
Wow.
Let's be honest.
Oh
here.
wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Getting half the
love
Parksy fandom to notice your album, bro. I think that's better than Austin. A bunch of toxic pieces of shit. I don't know.
Oh my
No-
God.
no
let's,
tea, no-
let's
no
not
tea,
do that.
no shade.
Let's not do that.
No, come at me.
can't-
Listen. I'm a helper of the Parksies. They can't flame me.
Okay, well, I said I didn't say anything, so they can't flame me either. So.
All right. Well, if you want to flame me, my @real PP Judge. I've got the Smooth Shane profile picture. Y'all know the one. Y'all know the one. Y'all know the one. The one.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of all this. Shave it all off. Sam says no. Anyways,
Sam says
music.
no.
I am so cracked out tonight. So music.
Yeah.
First,
First to 11.
go for it.
First to 11 dropped 3 new covers. Actually, Rayhan, do you want to talk about this? Because this is your band.
Sure. But I mean, I do have a toaster for Mike. Okay. I will try though. First to 11, they like to drop stuff like constantly because they're a cover band. But I mean, they do have some original music, but like barely any. But they're mostly a cover band, so they drop like so many covers. They dropped "Toss a Coin to Your Witcher," which is from the hit TV show Witcher. I think it's only called Witcher.
The TV show called The Witcher.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't watch it. That was released March 12th,
mhm.
and then they did Face Down. Jumpsuit apparel is, but it's there. March
It's
19th,
I don't.
and then
Glory, what?
What? Sorry, continue. Why'd you put poggers? Sorry,
Pog.
continue.
Pog?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pog?
they also dropped Teenage Dirtbag, which was like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
We apparently in quote we did.
No, because it's the band. That's the band. It's the band.
Pog?
They also covered.
Glory, you wrote that in caps, so I don't know. You can talk about that
Yeah.
part.
They also covered "Adore You" like a month ago, and nobody told me. So I'm a little mad about that. That was February 6th, and when I say a month ago, I mean almost like 2 months ago.
I feel like
it was
when you
very
say,
good.
I feel like when you say no one told me, that's directed at me because I'm the only
Yes,
person I know that listens to them.
you didn't tell me. Pog, stop it.
Pog?
Stop it with the pog.
Pog?
Can we get some?
Can we get
come on bro, chat right now?
Can we
Oh
get a
my
couple
God.
of Pog champs in the
Oh my
chat
God,
right
wait.
now?
Come on,
Yes,
bro.
please.
Next
I'm
time.
going on Twitch just to do some pogs.
I think
Pog?
it's that.
Pog?
There we go. I got it.
Pog?
Come on, bro.
Pog? Pog?
Okay, Wallows.
Yeah, I love First to 11. I love them with all my heart. And you know, I listened to the regular Toss a Coin to Your Witcher,
Mhm.
and I thought that the First to 11 one was 15 times better. So you know,
That's fair.
Their covers
That's
were
fair.
how it
solid.
is.
Yeah, their covers were solid.
Mhm. I really like her voice and just how they switch up songs because I did listen to all of them this time, and they were really good.
Oh.
Because with the Adore You, they made it like, shut up, Shane.
Wow.
With Adore You, they added like a rock twist to it, and I was like,
But they,
"Oh!"
They do it with most of their songs. They're considered a rock band, really,
Mhm.
Now listen,
and they tend.
continue. Alright, fine.
I
So
think the
as
mic keeps breaking.
Alright, I don't know if Rayanne died or if she's being stubborn. Probably stubborn.
No.
But Adore You, I did prefer the rock twist. I don't know. Harry Styles, it was kind of okay.
Wait, you listened to their cover?
Yeah, I did. I think so.
Oh, bro,
it was on the
alright.
playlist, wasn't it?
No.
It wasn't? Well,
Who was it?
No.
I've heard it at some point. I
Oh, wait, was it?
I preferred it over the,
It was.
I told you. I heard it today. I'm like, I didn't go out and search for it. That's for damn sure. I didn't go look for it. But I preferred it over...
I'm just dumb.
Fuck you saying over there, Rayanne? You call me stupid?
Nothing. Forget it.
You call me stupid?
That's being so
No, I
toxic
call
today.
myself stupid.
Pog?
We're only on the second topic.
Pog? We have a lot to talk about. Next topic. Wallows! I like this song. They dropped a song, okay, on March 20th.
Okay.
We're late. Okay?
We are very
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're late, and it was good. That's all I remember. Next topic.
Wow. Isn't
Yeah,
this
not
what we said we
quite.
weren't gonna do?
Well, I just said with the albums. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit about the singles.
Bruh.
Not gonna lie, I didn't really care for it, so.
That's
That's
fair.
valid.
Fair.
I'm like, it was good, but
I-
it's not something I would come back to.
I want to talk
Yeah,
about All
that's
Time Low, please, please.
Okay, fine. All time low. 2 new singles, even though they're dropping an album on the Friday. And they're dropping another single tomorrow. That's happening. They're dropping
I
Wake
did
Up
not know
Sunshine tomorrow. I didn't know that either, and then I looked at Twitter.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Twitter.
Thanks, Twitter. So, you guys talk about it, because I already listened to the entire album, because I'm a piece of shit, so... You
Wait,
guys-
it was bad?
No. You guys
Oh,
go at
okay.
it. I'm not going to talk about the album. I'll say one thing about the album, but I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. Because that drops
Thank
this
you.
week.
Can you? Like,
I just want to know if you thought it was good.
I thought it needs a second listen. I didn't like it on the first listen at all.
But you didn't like Father of
Oh,
All
right.
on the first listen either.
I still don't love Father of All, but I bought it. But I don't love it.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Let's just get into it, Glory, okay? 'Cause
Okay.
Get into
He's
it.
tapping out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tapping out. So there was 2 new singles. I don't know if we said the names already. Trouble Is and Melancholy Kaleidoscope.
Yep.
Yes.
Melancholy Kaleidoscope was released March 24th, and Trouble Is was released March 28th.
Yeah.
2
So-
ago.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about Melancholy first? Melancholy.
I'm just gonna be straight with this. I liked
go
both
for
of
it.
them like a lot. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Same. I liked both of them as well, but I preferred Melancholy Kaleidoscope because I kind of found Trouble is a little repetitive. At least that's what I kind of remember from it. I don't know.
I,
They
I,
both-
I agree with liking Melancholy Kaleidoscope more. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really find Trouble Is to be repetitive. I just really like All Time Low.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, All Time
Low.
Low does slap, so there's
I'm holding the crown for All Time Low, and I don't know how Sam can fight me over it. But
So I obviously listen to both, and I listen to them in the context of the album, and I thought they were both decent. Although I've liked some of the other singles more. Those namely being "Getaway Green" and "Sleeping In." I thought that those were the two standouts, and where the single should have ended. Albums dropping on Friday, they should just stop.
Yeah.
I get what they're doing, but just leak the album then.
Yeah.
I just. Well, the album already leaked, so I don't actually have to do it.
Oh.
But I thought they were okay. I think the album is better than what they did with Last Young Renegade, just from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wait,
yeah.
I would just like to hold on for a second. I wanted to talk about this. You just reminded me.
That was sweet.
But I feel like, okay, I feel like everybody in the All Time Low fandom just pretends Last Young Renegade never existed. Okay.
I really like that album.
Okay, Last Young Renegade is one of my most played albums. I love that album so much.
Same.
I have such an emotional connection to that album. Okay, and everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, it doesn't exist." I'm just like, I love it.
Yeah, everyone in the All Time Low fandom likes to believe that two albums never happened. Last Young Renegade, and It's Still Nothing Personal. Now, I haven't listened to Last Young Renegade more than a few songs here and there, but I listened to It's Nothing Personal a shit ton because they played those versions live, and that grew on me. And it's kind of I don't know, the All Time Low fandom is just kind of hey, those never happened. So I think that's a problem within that fandom. I don't know where I'm going with this because I can't connect it to the album because the album sounds nothing like It's Nothing Personal in my opinion, but that's just me.
Wait, it sounds like it's nothing.
It doesn't sound like It's Nothing Personal.
Oh, okay.
They did something completely
I
different with that.
I would like that.
I can agree with that. It's Still Nothing Personal though. It's so good. I
Yeah.
don't understand the All Time Low fandom. They're so weird.
Yeah, they are. It's our babies after Don't Panic fell off. No, they didn't. They just, I don't know. All Time Low fandom is weird. But I'm going to stop talking about the album itself before I accidentally spoil it. I just thought
we can talk about it next week.
Yeah, I just thought it needs another listen, and hopefully by that point I enjoy it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
Speaking of albums I never thought I was going to enjoy, 5 Seconds of Summer.
You just skipped.
Did you just skip over One Last Night?
Wow.
Did I?
Our Last Night.
Oh, well, it's a Justin Bieber cover.
But it slapped.
I'll talk to you guys when it's over.
It kind of slapped, though.
Let's ignore Shane, and can we talk about Our Last Night? Because I hate Justin Bieber, but I love Our Last Night, and that song was so good.
They put Scream in it. I didn't expect it, but I really liked it.
That happened.
They do that with all their covers, and I love it so much.
Yeah,
I love them.
it was because when I did that whole thing for free Harry Styles tickets, you have to listen to the radio station all weekend, and I listened to the radio station for probably a full 24 hours, I think, because it was 12 hours every day, and I did it for 2 days. Maybe more than that, because it was 3 days. But whatever. I heard that song maybe 50 times that entire weekend.
50 times too many.
Yeah, honestly. The first time I was like, oh, this is kind of catchy, and then I saw it was Justin Bieber, and I was like, oh, I hate this. But it got old very, very fast. And then I heard this, and I was like, oh, man, this sounds like it's gonna slap. And then I saw it was a cover, and I was like, it's Justin Bieber. Okay, I'll give it a try. And it was, I really liked it. I'm a fan of it. It added a rock twist to it with some scream, and I liked the vocals a lot. It was quirky in a good way.
You guys can count on me to bring a cover band to the podcast.
Every week.
Add more.
Every week.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's my specialty.
Yeah, but
bringing some kind of cover band.
Didn't we cover Our Last Night a couple weeks ago? They dropped a single. We did. Okay. Yeah, I liked that song, and I thought this cover was good. I just didn't know it was a Justin Bieber song. They did the Justin Bieber song justice better than Justin Bieber could himself.
Yeah,
so
honestly,
that was good. So that was good.
Did.
Justin Bieber. We are not going to get into that, but yeah, I thought it was all right. My brother's playing Madden in the background, so that's the vibe.
I see.
Yeah, if you guys hear any of that going on. Anyways,
It's okay.
albums that I didn't think I was going to like on the first listen or
I
ever.
can.
5 Seconds of Summer dropped a single on the 24th called Wildflower, and then they dropped Calm on the 27th.
Yes.
And I forced us all to listen to the entire album.
Well, I already listened to it. I listened to it the day it came out because all my friends like 5 Seconds of Summer, so I was like, sure, I'll give it a try.
I feel like I have a lot to say about this album.
So kick it off.
So I don't like 5 Seconds of Summer. Usually I don't, and I'm like because as most people who are really into the rock genre, they don't like 5 Seconds of Summer. That's just how it is,
Okay, that's fair.
They're a shit stain on the
But
pop punk scene.
I mean, obviously, I have same as you, Glory. I have a bunch of friends who like 5 Seconds of Summer. Like, I even bought one of my friends merch for a birthday. But I don't like them personally. But I think the thing I hate the most about this album is that I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
It's a solid album.
So
I hate that this is something that I'll legit I'll listen to and really like. I hate that.
So I'm dating one of the biggest 5 Seconds of Summer fans I know. So I was like, all right, I have to give this album a try because she's not going to shut up about it anyway. So I have to see what the hype's about. So I listened to The Leak because I'm a piece of shit. And I liked it even when I listened to The Leak, and typically I don't enjoy albums on the first listen. I think that's a common theme we're starting to see here. Typically the album doesn't punch me in the face.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it on the first listen, although Teeth was still the standout track for me. And it still is, because the heaviest.
Of course it's going to be. Yeah.
So now, you guys all know I sat here and shit-talked every single single that came out besides Teeth. And Teeth wasn't even out. Teeth didn't come out when we were doing this. So I sat here and shit-talked every single single, and I'm here to take back everything I said because the singles were my favorite songs on the album.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed most of the singles in the context of the album. Although my only complaint is the way that the album ended on that really slow note. I hate when albums do that. Maybe that's just because I'm super into metal, and that's just kind of where it's they end with the biggest heavy track where I'm so used to that. But I just thought it was a boring way, and I actually wound up skipping it halfway through in all my listens to the album. I just think
is this
5 Seconds of
Red
Summer.
Desert,
no, it's High is the last track. I thought Red Desert.
Oh, okay.
I know what you think about Red Desert. I thought it was a pretty good opener to the album, personally.
I really liked Red Desert.
Thank you.
Just going on.
No, it's a good song, but it's it. To me, it's slow because I like upbeat stuff, but then it's on the other hand, I listen to Cave Town and
oh, sweet
slow
word.
Acoustic. Okay, hold your tongue.
I'm holding my tongue. I'm holding my tongue until we talk about it.
Okay, but I listen to acoustic, and then on the other side, I listen to pop and alt and whatever you want to call whatever I listen to.
Motionless and White.
Motionless and White now, I guess. That's
really?
weird. Yeah.
That happened.
I like Motionless and White. I can say that now.
Whoa. She said it.
Oh my god. This is big. No. But I thought it was kind of slow. It was good. I liked the lyrics. I liked the back track or whatever. I just thought it was kind of a slow opener, because Cherry Red and Golden, those are just big, in your face, oh, this is the start of the album, but it's kind of slow.
I was gonna compare it to Cherry Red in the way that it opened up the album. It wasn't as grand as Cherry Red was, because Cherry Red was that big, grand, and then it punched you in the face. But I thought that this was a solid, steady way to flow into the album, personally. Yeah. Flow into, what was it? No Shame was the second track?
No, it's No Shame.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I know the track list, barely.
Good job.
Yeah. So, I thought it was just a very steady way to flow into the album. I guess it's skippable if you wanted to skip it. It's not required, if you're going to sit down and do an album listen, you have to listen to the intro. Whereas, in the same vein as Water Parks, you want to start off with Cherry Red because of the way it opens up. But I think it's skippable, and so is that end track. But I think most of the album is pretty solid. and definitely
yeah.
something I plan on coming back to, and I think we can all say that is it's an album we all plan on coming back to, whether we want to or not.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and out of all the 5 Seconds of Summer I've either been forced to listen to or willingly listened to, this was definitely my favorite out of everything I've been forced to listen to, mostly at gunpoint.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Same.
I'm glad we all enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm glad we all found something to bond over.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's okay. Wait.
Waiting.
Huh?
Wait, I just want to say really quickly that because you sent the Pog GIF in the chat, I'm consistently seeing it.
Exactly, it's on my screen.
Pog? Pog? Pog?
For anybody listening, like on Spotify or whatever, and well, for anybody actually, because we don't show that. Shane sent a GIF of a guy throwing a Christmas tree at a girl, and it's a constant loop, and it says "Poggers" over it.
Pog?
It's horrible.
Funny. And it's the last thing said in the chat, so I just keep seeing it.
Wait, I have others. Look.
It's so hard. No, I sent you that one.
No! Delete that!
That we are. I'm not gonna explain these on.
No, we will not. We'll get canceled.
Why, dude? Why you just stealing
Shut
mine?
up! No! We're moving on! We're moving on! No! No! One Republic dropped a new single called Better Days on March 25th.
Oh my fuck.
One Republic.
Oh my fucking god.
One Republic
Holy shit.
dropped.
Oh my god, I know what game that's from. Ew!
One Republic dropped a new single called Better Days on March 25th. What do you guys think?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I got a rant about One Republic.
Rant. Shane.
I'm gonna talk about. I'm just gonna mention both singles right now.
Okay.
So the new single was Better Days, and that was like as Glory said, March 25th. But there was an older single that I didn't realize until, no pun intended, that I didn't realize that was released until a bit like later. It's called Didn't I? And it's released March 12th, and I was like, can we please talk about this on the podcast?
Of course.
Let me explain why. Because it is such a good single. I love that song so much. I listened to it on repeat for like 2 days.
Your listening habits are just crazy to me.
Hey, you can't say anything. You listen to Simmer for like 10 hours on repeat.
It was 2 hours on repeat.
2 hours on repeat.
Rayanne. That's a normal
nothing.
listening session for Rayanne.
I mean, I listened to Watch What Happens Next for like 5 hours when I was painting that.
Drugs by Falling in Reverse. I think I listened to that for like 3 days straight. And then Hang On To Yourself was probably 3 days straight too. And then The Silver Scream I listened to on repeat for like 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
And then Big Time Rush. I listened to that for like a month.
Yeah. Dude, you have like 2,000 streams from Big Time Rush.
Listen, you should see my Twitter account. Follow me at Rayanne1033. My bio is I'm only on here for Big Time Rush.
I mean,
And then their account got deleted.
Yeah, and I had a breakdown on Twitter, and I posted like a bunch of BTR fan cams.
As you should. As everybody should.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
We're talking about One Republic.
Oh yeah, wait, but I just want to talk about one more thing, Big Time Rush related. Do you remember, I tagged you in that Twitter, prediction account where it was like one band that nobody thinks will get back together, All the replies were like, One Direction, and I was like, no, because they're all on tour or whatever. Big Time Rush, though.
Yeah, exactly.
They've been hinting it. They've been hinting it for quite a while. So.
Kendall and Carlos have done, things together. They've done and James has been like, yeah, I'm down for a reunion, and I'm
exactly.
If guys, I'm just saying, if something were to happen with Big Time Rush, we're gonna have a whole episode dedicated to them.
We are.
You guys can't stop.
Yes. I agree. It's
Agreed.
gonna happen. I'm okay
I
with that.
also mentioned that when we were planning what we're gonna do for April Fool's, the group chat, I was like, let's be Big Time Rush, and Shane refused.
I refuse.
Are you serious?
I refuse. I refuse.
He refused, and I am so sad because I really want to be Big Time Rush.
I want to be the members of MCR because there's 4 of us. And Bob doesn't exist. Or we can make Rob be Bob. I don't know. Rob Bob.
But I want to be Big Time Rush.
Ryan, you be Big Time Rush.
You be all
By
4
yourself.
members of Big
It's
Time
okay,
Rush.
okay. Exactly.
Big Time Rush by myself.
Do it.
Exactly. Just
You have
a
enough-
group picture. No, get alt.
She has enough
And
faults
just- Exactly.
It's true, I do. I have like 12. I'll ask the people I know in the server. I'm gonna bring like random people from the server into my Big Time Rush April Fool's joke.
Anyways,
Anyways,
yeah,
music.
Republic.
Okay, let me keep talking about that because I think I'm the only one here that like legit listens to One Republic.
I do not. But
Dude, I have their album on my wall. I love that album. Oh my, stream it.
stream. Oh my.
Yeah,
But,
please. I have the 2-disc white one. It's very special to me. But you know, I really like the 2 singles. I liked Better Days a lot, but I like really liked it. Like that was I like vibe to that. And then I mentioned it. I like wrote it like last minute. I was like, there's a new album coming May 8th, and I'm like so excited.
I was not aware
It's
of
like
that.
that's like 2 weeks before my birthday. So if someone doesn't get me their vinyl for my birthday, I might cry.
Don't cry.
I want it.
Cry
If
coward.
it's good. But
Yeah, if it's good. You want to make sure it's good first, and then
mean-
get the fine.
based on the singles they've been dropping lately, like, you know, I Just Want to Be Wanted, Wanted I meant, and the other one, I forgot its name. Those songs were so good. So, you know, it's looking pretty good.
Okay. All right. Good. I hope it's a good album because we will be talking about it when it does get released.
Oh, awesome.
So.
We'll be talking about
Yeah.
Haley that week,
If
too.
it's not good, I'll cry live.
Sick. Well, I hope it's garbage. I want to watch Ryan cry live. on
No.
stream.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah,
Ow!
I'll do that.
No! No
I'll
crying
be
on
like only
stream
person.
again.
All the crying on
God.
stream.
What do you mean? Why can't I?
She can cry on stream if she wants to.
Okay, fine.
Country.
If you want to cry on stream, cry on stream.
Thank you. I'm gonna do it right now.
Do it.
No, God!
Do it.
It's not a bruise.
There are tears streaming down my face, Glory. Do you know what you just did to me?
Ryan,
I'm so
Ryan be
sorry.
looking like... No, fuck. What's it? Oh.
No.
That one.
I swear to God.
That one.
That's me.
It's.
Go
I
back
hate
to our
it here.
conversation yesterday.
Yes.
So, Slaves.
Go to a new topic. It's already 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have 2 albums to talk
Slaves
about.
dropped a new single called "Talk to a Friend." It was released March 27th, and it was also released with a music video on March 26th. I'm very confused about
The
that.
music video dropped at like
because-
11 o'clock at night, though.
Okay,
so
that
it's
makes
like,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I was like, how does that work? Because it premiered on the 26th,
Yeah.
and then on Spotify it said it was released on the 27th. So I just put both.
yeah, it premiered at like 11 o'clock at night, so it wasn't that much of a difference. But my work friend is the one that put me on to Slaves, and our plan is to go see them live if they decide to tour, and you know, this shit ends. But I thought the song was good, one of the better ones, because we've been covering the singles as they've been putting them out, and I thought that this was one of the better singles that they've dropped, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, as I told you, because when I started listening to the playlist, I was like, oh my god, it's 3 hours long. And,
Yeah.
and then I was ranting about that for a little bit, and then I was like, this song is really good.
Yeah.
I was angry, but I was like, this song is good.
This-
Dang it.
Yeah. Song do be good though. Bro, Grand.
Yeah, it was a good song. I
Bro,
liked
we
it
have
a lot.
songs on here that we didn't even put on the playlist, or I zoned out during it.
What? Which one?
Grandson.
Some of them.
Oh, Grandson wasn't on there?
Yeah, I wasn't. I mentioned it because
Shoot.
we've never talked about Grandson before, and I know Shane hates him.
Ah, I didn't. We'll get to that. But anyway, speaking of people I hate, Machine Gun
No!
Kelly.
No, I love him. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Rayanne, I told you I was gonna do it.
Talking about how much you hated him.
Shut up. I
Rayanne
love
set me up
Machine Gun
perfect.
Kelly.
She was like, here, and I was like, sick. Let's do it. So, speaking of people I hate, Machine Gun Kelly dropped a single of Paramore's, dropped a cover of Paramore's Misery Business with Travis Barker on
Yes.
March 26th. Glory, what are your thoughts on it?
Oh my god, I loved it so much. It was so good. I'm trying to figure out if I prefer it over the original, which I might get killed for saying because it's a cover over Misery Business. But like, he kind of slapped.
Honestly, I hate Machine Gun Kelly so much. I think I'm gonna leave for this conversation. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, guys. I'll be right back.
Are you serious? Why does everybody?
All right, so Rayanne, I'll duke it out for you. Glory.
No. No.
So, you know, covers. Some are good.
Did you listen to it?
I did listen to it.
Oh, okay.
My ears are still bleeding from it. When you said you thought it might be better than Paramore's, than the Paramore's,
I haven't listened to the original Misery Business in like 2 years though, so keep that in mind.
you can't compare Machine Gun Kelly to Paramore. That is like
Whoa!
comparing trash to gold, bro.
Shut up! He's not trash.
Bro,
He's not trash.
white-haired boy looking ass. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker deserves being right in the trash.
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
Don't make fun of him. I will ban you.
So I don't know. I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
Actually,
That's fair. Wow, you didn't like it one bit.
I didn't like it one bit. I listened to it because I was told I had to, and
Yeah.
I saw Machine Gun Kelly and saw that you said it was, possibly as good as Misery Business, if not better, and it was like I gotta prove her wrong.
Wow,
And
thanks.
I mean,
Thank you.
it was good for what it was, which was a bad cover.
Wow. Wow.
But
Wow. Well done.
yeah.
I liked it. Maybe it's not as good as Paramore's original version of it, but I liked it. And it was kind of like two of my worlds crossing,
Yeah.
because I don't know, I never would have thought he would cover Misery Business out of all the songs in the entire world.
He's been doing a bunch of pop punk stuff lately anyway. He's like trying to
Yeah, but
get into
Misery
that scene.
Business.
So I'm not surprised, you know, one of the biggest pop punk songs of the early 2000s. Bored in
Oh, are
Quarantine.
you guys still talking about Machine Gun Kelly?
Yes!
I've come
Yeah.
back and you guys are still talking? Alright,
Yes.
I'll be back in a second.
Alright, well,
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God.
head right into Soft Boy Ulu.
I have so much to talk about for Cave Town.
I have so much to say that I didn't like it.
Oh.
So, Cave Town.
Okay, okay.
No,
I'm back.
speaking of more music I didn't like at all, Cave Town dropped his third official album, because he's been doing stuff like for months now, this boy. Dropped his third album, Sleepyhead, on Friday, March 27th. And before you guys start praising it, I'll just get the negative stuff out of the way now. And that is, it's good for what it is, which is soft boy trash.
Don't say trash.
Soft boy acoustic, questionable garbage. But I personally got bored while I was listening to it. Maybe just because that's not what I typically listen to, and I think we've established that. But yeah, I just didn't like it. I thought it was boring. But I listened to the entire thing. I can't even pick a standout. I just thought it's good for what it is, and I personally didn't enjoy it.
That's fair.
You know, you said that you think we're gonna start, praising it, but let me tell you something, Shane.
Yeah.
I listen to Cave Town, okay? I like their music. You know, I like him.
Uh-huh.
Or whatever. But I was listening to this, and I got so bored. I was like, okay, here's the thing. It's exactly what I expected from Cave Town, okay?
Yeah.
Like, it's literally exactly what I expected. And I don't mean to be mean or anything, but it's nothing special.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what it reminds me? I feel like it's gonna be, you know, like the people who like play ukuleles and have that really high singing voice.
Eva.
It's gonna be those people's jam. Okay, they're gonna like be like, oh my god, this song, I relate to it. Okay. I'm just sitting over here, like, I mean, it's Cave Town, you know? It sounds like Cave Town.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's all fun and well, and I like Cave Town, but, geez. I like surprises, and that's not what I got.
Now, coming from a Cave Town fan, that doesn't make me want to listen to any of this stuff any more than I mean, I didn't want to listen to it to begin with, but I mean, as my official introduction, because I said last week, when I think we talked about him, or whenever the last time we talked about him was, that I have not listened to Cave Town, and I didn't have any plans to, and then he did this, and I'm like, shit. I gotta take those words back. But I have no intentions to listen to any of his other albums, songs, unless I'm forced to, for whatever reason.
I guess that makes sense, but what I'm, like, okay, I listen to Cave Town. I have a good amount of plays, but there are, like, certain songs I'll listen to, and, like, it'll be different from what he usually does, like Devil Town, for example. That's a great song. It's so different than this whole album, because it's, like, it's kind of fast, but it's, like, it has this really weird, it's different. I don't know how to really explain it, but I really like that song.
Yeah.
And it's something I think even you, Shane, could, like, listen to and be like, this isn't boring. You might not like it, but you won't say it's boring.
Okay.
But then, like, this album, I literally could not sit through most of the songs.
Yeah.
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 Maybe if I'm trying to fall asleep, I'll listen to it.
It's a good.
Wait, oh no, that's not a good thing.
It's good nap album. I don't know.
No, okay, listen. I listen to streaming while I go to bed.
Wow.
It really depends.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, like I said last time on the podcast, I listen to Starset sometimes going to bed. So, yeah. But, you know, that was my take on it. But,
okay. Well,
ironically,
I mean, it's valid.
Hold on. I'll stop ranting in just 1 second. Ironically, though, me listening to this song and this album, and kind of being like, oh, this is so slow. I'm not really vibing too much with it. It kind of, like, got me. It got my hopes up for the other album, and I liked the other albums more because of this album. All right, Gloria, you can talk about it now.
Oh, the negatives are out of the way.
So I liked the album. I really liked the album. Some of the songs I can't really remember off the top of my head, but the ones that, like, stuck out to me were Pajama Pants and I think it was For You. Those are my two favorite. I thought those were both, like, really cute. It's Cave Town, so that's just his genre of just, like, acoustic, like, as you said, ooh,
Yeah, soft boy.
e-boy,
Yes.
soft boy, whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds, songs, whatever. I thought it was good for his music. Lemon Boy, I'm pretty sure that's the album name, is still my favorite album. It didn't really
by
come
far
close.
his best album.
Yeah.
Like,
It didn't come close to taking that spot of, like, my favorite album by him. But, like, it was good. It was good for his music. So.
Can I just state that when I was listening to it, isn't the first song, I think the first song Sweet Tooth, and then the second song For You. So I was listening to Sweet Tooth, and I was like, alright, Cave Town. And then For You was literally just Sweet Tooth, and when it started playing, I can't control this, but I literally rolled my eyes.
Wow. It was kind of like I felt it was almost like he did something like that before, where it was like the same song, but it was just like a different take on it, I think.
I mean, This Is Home and Home.
Yes. Yeah.
I love those two songs.
Wow,
He did that right, though. This Is Home and Home, he did it correctly. But I didn't. Sweet Tooth and For You, I was not having it.
That's fair. To me, it's Sleepyhead's kind of a drawing/painting album, or maybe just like a Saturday night. I don't know, just that kind of album where it's like you're just kind of vibing.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe I'm just saying these things because I'm angry. Maybe I'll listen to it again and I'll be like, oh, this is okay. maybe, maybe I'm not in the mood for some slow stuff.
Slow
Maybe
vibes.
I was in the mood for some In This Moment.
That was solid.
Oh.
That was really good.
Wow.
In this moment.
In this moment.
So yeah, In This Moment dropped their 7th studio album titled Mother on March 27th. And I've listened to it a couple times. I think we've all listened to it once or twice.
Yep.
And I did sit here and say, singles hit or miss. In This Moment in general is hit or miss for me. And I thought the album was okay, decent at best, had its high points, had its low points. Some of those high points would be my favorite song actually off the album. One of my favorite In This Moment songs was the song with Dead Man on it. I don't remember the fucking name of the song. Hunting Grounds. That's the name of it. With the lead singer of Dead. God Is She. And then I think this is a unpopular opinion, but I like the cover We Will Rock You with Izzy Hale and whoever the hell else was on there. Although Maria featured herself on that song, like on the Spotify page it says featuring Maria, but Maria is the lead singer of the band, so I don't know how that works. So I don't know what happened there, but I thought overall it was a decent album. There's definitely some parts to come back to, but I think as a whole, like that opening track, not the interlude, but the track that was sandwiched between the two interludes, was boring and went on for too long.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna. So I don't listen to too much in this moment. Eva is the reason I even listen to them at all. But like I said, because the way the playlist was, it was the way I put the albums in. It was Sleepyhead and then Mother. So I listened to Stop Shade. Oh my god.
Poggers.
He keeps spamming the poggers.
Anyways, like I was saying. I was listening, like I said, I didn't really enjoy Sleepyhead too much. So, and then I got into Mother, and I was like, okay, this vibes, I was like, this is pretty good. Definitely compared to Sleepyhead.
Yeah.
But,
You compared what to Sleepyhead? I zoned out for a second. What'd you compare to Sleepyhead?
What?
Bro, you cut out.
I heard something about comparing something to Sleepyhead, and we're talking about it in this moment.
I said that Mother compared to Sleepyhead was much better in my opinion.
Okay. I thought we were comparing it to Sleepyhead.
No.
I don't even know if they can be compared because they're so different. But I'm only saying this because they were right after each other, like right next to each other in the podcast playlist. But,
which was terrifying, can I say that? First,
exactly.
Because I go from, oh god, this is so sweet and cute, and then it's just like, whispering in my ear whatever, and I'm like, okay. Oh, alright.
Alright.
I feel like I've said this before, but I really liked, the single, The In Between, I think?
Yeah.
And I really like that song. Like, I really like that
That's
song.
another good song.
And then I was listening to the album. Okay, when I was listening to Cave Town, after I got through it, I was like, I need something, to change my palette.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So I played The In Between, and I was like, this
is
what I needed.
Yeah, this is more like it.
Okay, but yeah, I listened to the album, and I liked it. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's something that I'm like, oh my god, it was good. Like I'm gonna probably go back to it, but it wasn't insane.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna. Yeah.
I mean, In This Moment is.
It's not It's not Big Time Rush level. Actually.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I was gonna say Starset level, but I was like, Big Time Rush is a better example.
In This Moment has had their high points, and I think they're starting to fall off. And I saw them live and walked out. It was so boring. But I was there from Motionless in White anyway. But I walked out.
Okay.
I think their albums have gotten progressively more mediocre as we went down their discography. And I thought that's just how it'd be. But this album had more high points than I was expecting, considering I thought that the singles alone were boring, when you just listen to them by themselves, except that song with Dead Man, Hunting Grounds. I thought that was solid from the start. But
Yo.
I was just happy to see that once the album all came together, that it wasn't it wasn't a boring listen. It was just a mediocre listen. Not something to
Yeah.
come back to. Like, I think the standout from this week was, I hate to say it, but Calm. I think that was a standout this week
Why do you hate to say it? I love to see it.
because I don't know. I'm just a resident hater of 5 Seconds of Summer. I sat on here for months on end and
me
shit
too.
on every single single that they put out, and then they dropped the album and I'm like, it's the best thing that came out this week.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
this week,
Yeah.
compared to earlier weeks, has been a heavy week. It's not a heavy week in the slightest, like, music-wise, but what we've had recently, this was a heavy week. So,
To say that
To say
5
that,
seconds of summer,
it hurt
yeah.
to come out, but it happens.
That's fair.
I don't know. Sometimes you gotta just give them credit where it's due. The album came out, and I looked at ticket prices and saw how expensive it was and decided I'm not going to go see 5 Seconds of Summer, so...
Yeah, just watch a live stream. That's what I did.
I'll just have Sam FaceTime me during TEEF or whatever. I don't know.
Exact teeth.
TEEF. That's all I'm going for. That's all I would go for anyway. TEEF.
Walk out after teeth.
Yeah, I saw the song I care about. Let's go.
Imagine. Exactly. All right, Sam, let's go. What?
No. Sitting away from her. Give me a break.
Oh
I don't need to watch my girlfriend cry over Michael Clifford. Give me a break. Come on. She can do that in her own time. Not in front of me. Give me a break.
Bro.
So, grandson, none of us listened to this unless Ryan did. I don't know.
Because, yeah, did you listen to it?
I didn't. I'm
All right,
sorry.
we're skipping it. Sick. It
Wait,
happened.
just wait. So, Grandson dropped a new single, Whole Lotta, and then
A number.
what? Brackets or whatever. Text voter XX to 406049. On March 27th. We didn't listen to it because it wasn't in the playlist. 'Cause I forgot to add it.
Stop!
Pog.
But it's Grandson. I'm pretty sure I know the vibe of the song.
Yeah. Boring.
It's not. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. I like Grandson.
Okay.
Ryan.
I've listened to one song by him.
Ryan.
I like that one song.
Ryan tried to get me into Grandson. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, that was a big mistake.
Almost a year ago, and I just
Oh,
didn't
God.
vibe with it at all.
Actually,
So.
I know the exact date.
Wow.
Okay.
It was the
Okay.
16th actually.
It was when?
So
What?
March 16th.
Oh shit. Not so long.
'Cause, it was a time. But anyways.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. I know why you know.
the little thing. Yeah. So I remember that time I listened to Grandson consistently. I don't know what happened. I just only listened to Grandson.
Wow.
Ooh.
We went through an angsty phase.
He's not
water.
thankful with some of the other people I listen to, but
That's fair.
he's more like political.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
I like his music, and I didn't really listen to the song because the title looked like chaos. So I was like,
It's a little.
if it's anything like the last single he dropped, then I don't really want to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I mean, it has the same ending bracket thing, the text voter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the last, I think I talked about it on the podcast. The last time he dropped something, I did not enjoy it. Oh yeah, it was the time it was just me and Shane on the podcast.
Oh.
Dropped it and mentioned it, and I was like, I didn't like it.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
think that's the last time I listened to
It was a
Grandson.
while ago.
Was then. So yeah, that happened. So water parks. Speaking of things that haven't dropped yet, or did and we didn't catch them, but water parks hasn't dropped it yet. They announced a telephone remix on March 29th, and there is no release date to that yet. So they could drop it tomorrow, and fuck us, who knows?
Who knows?
They-
I don't know if it was the 29th. I kind of guessed that because
It was
dates have been kinda-
Let's check because I pinged in the server. Y'all should join the r/waterparks band Discord server. I'm just saying. It dropped yesterday.
Made that server.
Yeah, it dropped. Yeah, it dropped yesterday. So
Bro, let's go.
nice going.
I just guessed that.
So yeah,
I don't know what day it is.
Good job, Glory.
nice
Thank
going,
you.
Glory. So no date yet, but The
They
remix.
just kind of said, this is a thing.
And it was
everybody was like, oh my god.
that XA thing that we thought that they were going to be touring with a band that started with the letter A. It's remixed with some guy that starts with the letter A. So these motherfuckers teased not one but 2 remixes, and we thought that they were
Remixes.
tours both times.
Who teases a remix? That's my question.
Austin Knight straight.
Yeah, honestly. Honestly.
Austin Knight straight up pulled a Pally Royale on us because that's something Pally would do.
Because it's like, you don't tease remixes, you just drop them, you know?
You don't hype them up that big because remixes aren't that deep.
It's a remix.
Yeah.
Like, I love Parks, but hyping a remix.
Yeah.
Say really quickly that Pally Royale, Remington, he did a little commercial thing on YouTube for his album because it can be pre-ordered now, like, you know, pre-saved and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
When is it coming out? Do you know the date?
The 29th of May. 29th of May.
That's a while.
That's
Oh,
a while.
God.
That
Yeah.
is.
And they're already
Yeah,
dropping
it is.
singles, and it's only 14 songs along the album, and they've dropped like half of it already. Which,
Oh no!
which is worrying.
You saying their name, Shane, reminded me that in the video he makes fun of how it's pronounced.
He did. I watched that this
Think of
morning.
you.
Yeah, I watched
It made me think
Yeah. I don't know.
because you can't pronounce it.
I can't. I can't. It's hard. English is hard.
Yeah.
So,
This is as bad as What a Punks.
what a porks.
What a pop.
What a porks.
Water.
Yes.
What a porks. Yeah, y'all should join the r/Otaporks band Discord. You can find it on the r/Waterparks band subreddit. Rand and I pretty much own it.
Yes, that is true.
And Glory mods it.
Oh shoot, I do.
And Sam and the
Worry
infamous
about the I don't know server.
the infamous Sam also moderates it. I don't know.
Yes.
Infamous.
The infamous Sam.
Infamous Sam.
So
We love Sam.
the weekend, he just keeps on shitting music out of his butthole. I don't know what to
Oh
tell
my
you.
god.
So this man, so before, like, there's a new deluxe version, but he did tweet out like 12 minutes before I put it on the doc that there was going to be, he's moving the remixes off of the deluxe edition to an EP. So there's now going to be an EP, hopefully cleaning up his artist page, because right now there's 3 deluxe editions and the standard edition of After Hours, and it's a clusterfuck. And I'm very happy that he is doing that.
We can just hide.
Well, of course. So he dropped 3 bonus tracks last night. Nothing Compares, Missed You, and Final Lullaby. And I thought that Final Lullaby was a horrible way to end the album, like with the bonus
Yeah.
tracks. I thought that was just a boring track, but the other 2 were solid. Motherfucker. Wow.
Oh God.
Bruh. You just died.
I think the vacuum cleaner was turned on or something. I don't know, but
Shane's just dead. So I'm gonna say what I thought. I was not a fan of the bonus tracks. I have yet to listen to like the album in full. I'm probably gonna do that tonight, even though I keep saying that every time we talk about it. Like,
oh my God, I felt that.
Dude, it's like I know I should listen to it because Shane hypes it up so much, and he doesn't do that for like every album, you know. So it must be special.
Yeah,
But
I'll
it's
get
like,
into that in a minute.
I don't like it's there. I could listen to it, but then I'm like, or I could listen to like Trench for like the 80th time, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna do that, you know. So.
But yeah, I thought No, you talk, then I'll go.
Okay, I was gonna say that I liked Missing You, I think it is. Yeah, I like Missed You, sorry. I like Missed You. I like that one. Nothing Compares, I was just like, whatever. And then, you know, I didn't really like Final Lullaby. But I also haven't listened full in the album. I will do it soon, but, you know, I'm sitting over here with my the weekend plays in the server, and I still haven't listened to the album.
No, Shane just stole that actually.
I did.
Yeah, he just got that today.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
He's at like 300 now.
Yeah, I think I'm like almost at 400, possibly at 400 by now.
Yeah, you aren't gonna keep that for long.
That's fine with me. I'm just gonna keep on streaming his discography because I'm going through it, man. quarantine got me going through all the music phases right now. Everything that I've went through in the past 17 years is coming back. Just fucking listening to Little John earlier. I'm a fucking mess right now. Anyways, so when the deluxe edition that we talked about last week dropped, I was thoroughly disappointed because while the remixes were decent, I didn't think that they were worthy of being a deluxe edition, then calling it quits. So I was happy when he said, although people did think he was going to drop an EP next to that, because he dropped an EP called My Dear Melancholy on 2 years ago to the day today. He dropped this EP, and people thought that it was going to be like a continuation of that because the title is My Dear Melancholy with a apostrophe, question mark, comma. Grammar's
nice.
hard. Grammar is hard. I don't use it. Grammar's hard. So people thought that was going to be a continuation and it was going to end there. But I was happy to see that it was bonus tracks on the album because, like, we don't need an EP already. Mr. Weekend, please take a nap.
Yeah.
Let's all relax here.
A good nap.
Yeah. So, and then, as Glory said, I don't typically hype up albums the way that I've been hyping up After Hours. But I would have to say, it's only March, but I think that this album, I don't think it's going to be my album of the year. I think a metal album's going to drop and it's going to blow it out of the water. But it's in my top 5, possibly top 3 for album of the year, and I think it's going to stay there. So yeah, definitely stream After Hours by The Weeknd. I'm not one for listening to things that are other than, like, metal and hard rock and in-your-face yell. But this is, like, my vibe / zone out album, and I've been just streaming the absolute fuck out of it 2-3 times a day. So yeah, stream After Hours. That's my speech. And
awesome.
Also last week I hadn't really sat on the album when I talked about it last Monday, and now that I've had a week with it, I did say that the beginning was boring and I found it slow progressing, but as I've listened to it more, it's skippable, but in the context of the album, especially when you wind up zoning out while listening to it anyway, I don't think that it's as bad as I initially made it out to be. The second half is definitely better, and I think that goes for Starboy also. And I also did say Starboy was my favorite album, and After Hours is just shit on that, and After Hours is my favorite now.
Wow.
But, yeah. It's just it just keeps on getting better and better, man. I don't know.
It's crazy. Watch, he's gonna drop a 5th deluxe edition.
I can't wait for that. I'll be streaming the shit out of it. I don't know.
It's all gonna be remixes. Also, Lil Uzi was on
one of them
was on the remix.
Yes.
Like the 2nd deluxe version or whatever.
The 4th.
We didn't talk about that. I thought that was really cool, but it was just a heartless remix. So that kind of sucks.
Wasn't
but,
even.
He was on it. That's kind of cool.
It wasn't even really a remix. It was just kind of like the song with a different beat over it. In the nicest way possible. It was a sorry excuse for a remix. The only one that I keep on coming back to, because I did listen through them a couple times, I'm like, these are solid, but not something that I'm going to listen to. I'm just going to listen to the deluxe edition anyway, because I think the cover's cool. But the only one that I keep on coming back to is the Save Your Tears one, because Save Your Tears is easily my favorite song off the album. So I keep on coming back to that remix, so I'm done with the listen. I'm like, okay, let me go listen to that remix, and then I, like, vibe out to something else. I don't know.
Okay. Sure. What just happened? Why did David just get timed out? What? Oh, you were spamming, bro.
Oh, bro.
Come on, David.
Come on, David.
Shame. Ew, I've never heard you say my brother's name. Anyways,
Mr. David,
in 1975, dropped an announcement for their new single, Jesus Christ 2005, God Bless America.
It's a clusterfuck.
I love that name so much, I'm never going to stop saying it. It's set to release April 4th, but it's probably going to get leaked by Shane.
Mayhaps. But it's actually dropping, I think, on Friday, so the Friday would be the 3rd.
Wait, it's the 3rd?
It should be the 3rd. I put the thing in the podcast chat, Glory.
Are you serious?
Can you not?
I know, I looked at it. It's the 3rd, sorry. I hate it here.
I can't even I can't use Instagram. This is so hard. Friday. So yeah.
Yeah,
it just
so
says
the 3rd.
It says on there 4, but I think they got confused because Friday is the 3rd.
Yeah.
So
Or maybe they're dropping it on Saturday.
I don't know. We'll see. But
See,
it's
so
gonna,
maybe I was right.
It's gonna get
Look
leaked.
at me go.
It's gonna get leaked. Give me a break. And
They're dropping
and
it
new music.
someday.
New music drops on Friday anyway. Except singles are give or take. but
Unless you're all-time low, and you
all-time-
drop it on like Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, I mean singles are the ones where they're not dropped on a like that Friday basis. But I have a. It's gonna drop Friday, and if not, it's gonna be leaked way before that anyway. So, but that album, they haven't had many. Now the album. An unconditional love note, something like that, an unconditional something or other, is dropping in May. I don't know when in May. It's far out in May, 22nd maybe. It's like 22 songs long, and they've only dropped a couple of singles
Jesus.
from it. Whereas like Water
Yeah.
Parks was like, hey, here's half the album, and our album is 15 songs long. Or like Palais, who's like, all right, ours drops in May. And here's half the album before we even announce the album. Fuck you guys. So, like, I think that that's really cool. I'm very happy that there's going to be just a bunch of new material on there. And I'm excited to cover it on here because I think we're going to sit here and talk about it for a while. So, yeah. That's everything.
Oh,
I think.
I'm gonna do a quick review of Lil Uzi versus the World because somebody in the chat wanted me to do it. I did listen to most of the album, I'm pretty sure. Let me get the track list up because I listened to it because my brothers were spamming it and constantly blasting it. So I was like, what the hype is about? I'm gonna be smart with what I say here. The album was good, right? It's not what I usually listen to. I'm probably gonna listen to it again just to be like, okay, yeah, I listened to it. My favorite was the one where it's like the part 2 of, I don't know what it's called. It's the part 2 of the, I don't know the first one, but it's that one, and my brothers were like, oh my god, it happened. And that was it. And I was like, yo, that kind of slaps. This is not a good review. It was a good album. I liked it. It was very long. It's like 2 hours or something. So it was but it was good. So there's my review on Lil Uzi versus the World Part 2.
Very cool.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Awesome, Glory. That was very inspirational.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried.
So, that's the end of our music talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
But,
that's the Good Noise podcast.
no,
bro.
it is the end of the podcast, but it is not the end of the stream because we were dropping an interview tonight. We were supposed to do it last week.
Oh shoot, we are?
Glory! I told you I wasn't ready, and I was doing it while the podcast was going on.
Yeah.
I told you it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So we're dropping an interview. One of Rayanne's friends, Brooke, sat down with us. She sings or whatever. I don't know. I was there. I don't remember anything. It happened.
I wasn't there.
She does sing and she writes music.
Yeah. And we sat down with her. We interviewed her, and we're gonna air that tonight. We were supposed to air it last week, and that didn't happen. So pushed everything back. Yeah. So this was a Good Noise podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
I'm Ryan.
And we will see you guys next week when I shit on the new All Time Low album.
Oh god. that was not fun.
Alright. So I'm gonna leave the call, set this up, and I'm gonna talk to them while I set this up because that's what I do.
Oh god.